Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Doing today another anime review. I got a request for it from Terisu. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the name, I'm sorry about that. They requested that I do anime reviews a couple weeks ago, and I did one of the show Kakegurui, which you all seem to enjoy. So they requested that I do another one, and doing that today. The one that they requested is a show that I actually love. It's one of my favorites. Now, it does have a lot of drawbacks, but Sword Art Online. Before I start my review, I want to make a clarification saying this is not professional reviews, this is not professional opinions, this is just one guy giving his thoughts on it. A average Joe, if you will. Yes, I know that was a really terrible joke, but that's okay. So let's start with some of the downsides. First of all, this is a show about MMOs, MMORPGs in a virtual reality world. If you don't know what that is, it's a massive multi-online role-playing game. Games like World of Warcraft, Diablo, IMVU would count as one. Second Life, I think, would count as one. So if you're not really into games or video games in general, this might not be a show for you. And then one of my other really big drawbacks is it was way too short. It was only 12 episodes, which normally for anime is a little bit short, but it's fine if they can cover like the story. But the way the story was done, and for those who have seen it, you'll understand what I mean, and because I don't want to give spoilers, but the storyline ended off after about 6 episodes, and then they started a new storyline which lasted about 6 episodes. My problem with that is that they could have divided it into 2 seasons. They could have lengthened out the first storyline into about 12 episodes and then said, okay, that was Sword Art Online Season 1. Now we're going to continue this storyline that's kind of similar but different in a Season 2 and lengthen that out, and it would have worked perfect. Would have worked beautiful. But they didn't, and it felt kind of rushed. It wasn't bad. It was still good. I still really enjoy the show. But that was definitely a drawback to it. Also, they could have gone more in-depth in the storyline and more like, being an MMO, one thing that's huge in video games, especially in MMOs, massive multi-online games, is they're so much about side quests, because you really have to level up in order to do the main quest, the main raids, all of the stuff. You have to go through a ton of grinding and leveling up, which that's a whole rant in itself, because I don't like going through that tedious stuff. So you have to do a lot of side quests. You don't have to, but you're really at a disadvantage if you don't. So with this story, it was like, oh, we finished this level, we're going to go to the next level. Okay, we have to do a little bit of leveling up. Great. Anime jump fast forward like 3 months, and bam, we're next level, we're going to continue on. It would have been really cool if they showed some of the side quests, or even just had it, and it would have lengthened out the story. I'm not saying have like 500 filler episodes of it, but if you just had like 2 or 3, it would have been really cool. So that's a couple of my drawbacks. But as for the good sides of it, the voice acting is phenomenal, first of all. It's a little bit hokey, but all anime is. It's a little bit over the top with some of the action sequences, but all anime is. Even shows that don't have action sequences are very over the top. It's one of my favorite things about anime. But, so the voice acting is good. The art style is beautiful, because it's meant to be a virtual reality game, and they wanted it to look realistic. Now, it doesn't look real because it's anime, but you can really imagine, like, if you were in that world, that it's what it would look like. The art style, in my opinion, is beautiful. I'm a big fan of MMOs. I love video games in general. I think they're a great outlet and great stress reliever. So the way that the video game world was done was really well done. It really fits an MMO. It was a little bit short, but it fits the idea. And the concept of the storyline is basically that people get trapped in a virtual reality world, and if they try to leave, they die in the real world. That's a short synopsis. So the story of it is a really interesting concept, and if you play video games, it's kind of terrifying, because anybody who knows MMOs, you die a lot, very frequently. Like, if you don't die in an MMO, you are badass. So, like, the fact that if you die in the game, you die in real life is really a cool concept, and it really, like, makes you think about how careful you have to be. So, I really like that aspect of it. Trying to think, like, what else is specific. The fact that people kind of go on as if it's an actual life, and not just like, oh, we have to get to the next level. It's like, hey, we're trapped here anyways. Let's make what we can out of it. And they do a really good job. Overall, I think it's a really good show. I strongly recommend it for new anime people if you like video games. If you want a short show, not that one that's not like 50 episodes long, I think it's a great starting place. Overall, personally, I give the show a 4 out of 5, if not like a 3.8. It's definitely got some drawbacks to it. I definitely have critiques about it, as you heard earlier in the video. But overall, it's not a bad show. It's worth watching if you want something simple. It's also one that you kind of want to pay attention to and not just leave it on as background noise, because you might be kind of confused. So I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. It depends on what you enjoy. So overall, again, 4 out of 5, would recommend. I hope you all watch this show. I know it's on Hulu, and I know it's on Funimation. And I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So go check out the show. Strongly recommend it. I hope you enjoy it. If you have anything that you would like to see in another video, whether it's a specific anime review, or if it's a cover video, or a rant, or just questions about anything, I will be more than happy to oblige, and I will be more than happy to make a video about it. So I hope you all enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy the channel. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I will see you all in the next video.